All right, so again, I will try to keep my language on the clean side, considering that I have some people who listen to my channel once in a while who happen to be religious. And then on top of that, you know, YouTube being what it is, even though I am going to make this video, what do you call it, not for kids or whatever, so that they know. But yeah. So while I was looking into information about this whole thing, excuse me, sorry about that, this whole thing with this John Long guy and these attacks on Asians. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you do. I mean, it's gone viral. This white dude, this white incel, who I think he was religious. He went to 3 different Asian massage parlors in the Georgia area. I don't know if it was Atlanta or not. And he went in the joints and shot the places up. So I looked into that, and I just, hey, let me Google this guy's name. Let me check this guy's name on Reddit, and that's where it got interesting. Oh boy, woo! So, while looking on Reddit for some stuff about this whole thing, I come to find out that, now this is amazing. I mean, sit down, listen to this. This is some really interesting stuff. Did you know that 33% of the sexual assaults that happen in South Korea are perpetrated by white men, mostly American? That's something that's from 2017, I believe. So I just find it interesting that everybody out here is worried about what black men are doing, and talking about black men are the face of crime, and black men are all rapists and whatnot. And then here it is, you have all these American white dudes going over to South Korea and just going bananas on these women. But everybody's worried about us. We're the face of crime. I can't understand it. And then on top of that, there was another case that happened a couple of years. It might have been 2017. It was a couple of years ago, but it was a very famous landmark situation. There was a white college student in California. I can't remember which college it was. It might have been in San Francisco. I don't know why it's saying. Anyway, this dude raped a college student. I think she was drunk. She had been to a party. She was drunk, and I think he literally dragged this girl behind a dumpster, and he raped her. And then 2 guys caught him. They stopped him, right? This guy gets arrested and all that stuff like that, and he goes and sits in front of the judge. The judge is like, well, we don't want to ruin this guy's life because he made a mistake. And like, all he got was probation. That's all he got, probation. Now here's the funny thing. The girl that he raped, Asian, or at least half Asian. So I'm just really wondering here, you got cases like that. You got the 33% of the Korean girls getting raped by white men. But not only do you not hear about this stuff in the media, what I find really baffling is that you don't see much outrage from the Asian community about stuff like this. Like, we now it's, all the attacks on Asians have been by black people, right? That's the narrative that they're pushing. And I'm not saying that black people don't assault Asians. I'm not even saying that. I think it happens. I don't think it's anywhere near the amount that that white people have been doing it, and I'm not giving anybody a pass. Don't even think that for a second. I mean, when I hear about this stuff, I think it's disgusting. It pisses me off. I really do wonder why more Asians aren't strapped. I really do. And if these people were to shoot, I don't care what race they are, but if these people were to shoot back in self-defense and kill them or maim them or make them a vegetable, I would have no problem with that. None at all. You know what? Good for you. You protected yourself. You defended yourself. Self-defense, self-protection, that's a real basic human right there. So when these people talk about taking your guns away from you so that you can't protect yourself, that to me, that is a human rights violation right there. For real. But anyway, yeah, what I just think is real baffling about this is that, you know, you didn't see or hear much outrage from the Asian community as a whole in regards to these white people out here doing them dirty. I mean, you got that. You got all these sex offenders running around Thailand, all these sex offenders running around the Philippines. There was some other guy, I can't remember his name, and this was quite some time ago. I mean, this was like maybe 5 years ago. There was some white pickup artist who used to go to Japan, and like literally his pickup line that he said he was using was he would grab Japanese girls by the head. I think he would grab them by the head, put their head by his crotch, and yell Pikachu. Straight up. Not kidding. And they literally, in Japan, they kicked that guy out of the country permanently. They were like, you get out, don't come back. But again, you know, this type of thing doesn't make the mainstream news. It's always black people. And then you got people like, what's his name? Shout out to Hardcore Tito for bringing up this guy's name a couple videos ago. Name I haven't heard in a while. Colin Flaherty. You know, he wants to sit up here and make black people the face of crime in, you know, all of America. But again, you don't hear about this type of stuff when white people do it. Anyway, I'm shocked, I'm appalled, I'm baffled. You know, now it is, we got that, we got the crazy shooting. Oh, something else too. You know, and it's, oh my goodness. So once this John Long guy gets caught, well, now, I think he turned himself in, that's what it is, right? And so this cop that gets up in front of the, you know, the media, it gives like a little press briefing, press conference, you know, whatever you want to call it. And he literally said, well, you know, we don't think this guy did the attacks. We don't think it was racially motivated. He was a sex addict, and what he did was he wanted to kill all the Asian girls because you know, he wanted to what's the word? He wanted to get rid of the temptation for his sex addiction, so he decided to kill them. I'm gonna call BS on that. Absolute total BS. Because he targeted one specific ethnic group of people to eliminate his sex addiction. If he had a problem with prostitutes as a whole, then he would have went out and tried to kill prostitutes as a whole, not just certain ones, not just Asian ones. He would have killed the black ones, the white ones, the Arab ones, all of them. I mean, give me a break. You sit here and talk about it was just a addiction problem, so he went to the massage parlors. Man, and this cop basically covered up for him. I mean, God, oh my goodness, man. And And you want to talk about there's no bias. I mean, damn. I mean, they're sitting here taking... Look at the Innocent. You ever hear of the Innocence Project? Go. If you get a chance, go to the Innocence. Go to any Innocence Project website and look at the amount of black and brown people that they've gotten. Well, I'm not going to say they've gotten off, but I mean they've gotten exonerated because the DNA evidence and stuff like that proved that these people were innocent, but they got locked up anyway. But black people are the face of crime in America. It's all those black people that do it's everything. Meanwhile, you got people like Brock Turner gets off. They fired that judge, by the way. They got him fired. And then you got this psycho incel running around shooting up Asian massage parlors. But he was just trying to deal with his sex addiction. It wasn't racially motivated. Oh, all right. Before I get to eating, I'm just gonna stop right here. Anyway, go ahead and search that that 33% about South Korea, and then ask yourself, how come you don't hear more Koreans talking about this? All right, peace.